Alrighty, man, we are rolling. Sharp Customs giving you another one. Yes, it's another coupe. This is that almost full scratch belt built. We're gonna run it a little bit. It's got that four-stroke weed whacker motor in it. I thrashed on this for not very long, a few hours this afternoon. I played with the jet boat. I put a tune pipe on the jet boat, and I tried to tune the pipe, tune the carburetor for the pipe, and I did it in my little pond. I got a little pond, nothing's in it, but it just kept sucking up debris, so it was like, but I did get it tuned. It's going to be interesting in the next week or so. I hope that we're gonna take some time, and we're gonna tow it with the Baja 34 down to the river. Obviously not from our house. You know, we actually have a really nice place where we can possibly cruise around the Baja with the boat and then drive it right straight to the river and then try the jet boat. And that is kind of the plan. And we're kind of waiting for a nice day. Here in southern Ontario tonight, we're supposed to get a freaking ice storm, But I say we fire this up, and we'll do a few laps with it, see how the clutch holds out. I'm going to tell you right now, I have no brakes, so I'm going to be taking it kind of easy. There are a couple vehicles here parked close, don't want to hit them, but yeah, here you go. 4-stroke, fresh, brand new set of tires. Just put these on today. I ordered a few more sets of these nice big wide tires. Got the motor. I kind of slapped this baby together. Got a big old servo sitting beside the motor here. I'll show you that stuff. Let's fire it up. Let's run it. Oh, look at that. Off switches on off. Vibrates a little. Not sure what's going on there. I think the body needs some rubber mounts to take away some of the vibration. Yeah, I'm not sure about this 4-stroke. It likes to run with the choke almost fully closed. I've got very little adjustment on this carburetor. Nuts and bolts. Yeah, we're getting a snowbank. I'm not 100% on this this 4-stroke motor. I'm gonna check the clutch right now. I mean, it seems to be scooting along okay. The clutch is warm. The carburetor thing is the carburetor thing really yeah, it's kind of weird. Those my glasses. Ha! Lots of fuel. Not sure why they don't want to go. as you can see, we've got, check this out. We've got a trailing arm that has
That's trailing.
That's trailing. Yes, it's trailing behind the vehicle, or on the ground, I should say. We've lost the nuts and bolts, but hey, yeah, it's got some movement there. Now I've got that the choke lever. I've got it wide open, and it seemed to be working fine. Other than we got some crazy stuff going on. I noticed we've got a one-wheel peel happening, which means the set screw on this side, I believe, yeah, that set screw come loose. So we've only got one wheel actually driving it now. The clutch, yeah, the clutch is hot, you know, but I figured, look at this, check this out, check how close the motor oil pan is to the ground. We're lucky if we get a 1/4 of an inch there. I mean, you know, if I could change the carburetor on this 4-stroke, I did try to put a different carburetor on it, and I just couldn't get anything to fit similar to this carburetor. But yeah, I think I'll show you as far as the steering. We put a big old steering servo here. We did just like a drive link. We got a straight axle across the front. Not a straight axle. Well, we have the straight axle, but we have like a total bar going right from one spindle to the other, and then I just tacked a little tab on it. And we're gonna go back to the shop, and I was gonna show you this stuff, but you know what? We're here right now, and I'll show you this stuff. Here's my my battery pack, my receiver. It's just zip tied to the frame. All this, like I say, this stuff was just kind of thrown together this afternoon just so that I could come out here and videotape this 4-stroke. Yeah, that clutch is still, it's hot, but you know what? Hey, it didn't melt down the plastic housing. And I mean, it boogies along. I wouldn't consider it a speed demon. Like, you know, I could almost try to get it to do some donuts in that mucky dirt stuff, but the body, obviously the body needs to be, you know, probably needs some foam under it so it doesn't rattle quite as bit. Everything was, that's like this front grill piece. It was just put on there kind of temporary. But there you have it, man. The majority of this build was scratch built, you know. Straight axle was made, the spindles were made, the rear end was made, the frame was made, you know, the trailing arms that came unbolted were made, front and rear. Obviously, I did not make the 4-stroke motor, but you know, I kind of scored it from a weed eater that I had sitting around. You know, really a lot of the bot stuff, even the shock absorbers front and rear, were scavenged from just junk I had laying around the shop. Same as the servos, you know, had them. Really the only biggest price thing on this whole build, believe it or not, is these rear tires. These rear tires cost the most out of everything because everything else was either scavenged from other vehicles, you know, or I made it. But yeah, the rear tires, the front tires, they come off of a Rayco Jackrabbit that I purchased and just been scavenging parts off of it. Of course, the bodies, no big deal. I make the 34 bodies, but there you have it, man. I'm gonna call it. I think it was a pretty good video. You know, it's a little chilly. Not as chilly as last time we were out here. Last time we were out here, it was like bitter cold. So there you have it, man. You know, thank you to all my subscribers. Thank you for giving me all the views, man. Sharp Customs, share, like, subscribe. Love you all. Peace. I'm out.